Hi there, and welcome to one of quite a few video series on the use of Avada with WordPress. What I'm going to do in this video with you in this tutorial is just go over the basics of Avada, exactly what it is, and just using it on the pages on the website that I've already created for you if I've used the Avada platform. The Avada platform is just that it connects in with WordPress. What it does is it gives you a little bit more, makes it more dynamic and gives you a little bit more creative freedom on your WordPress pages and posts. So what we're going to do is we are going to log in to one of my sites that uses Avada. And we're going to go, I'm going to show you it on pages, and what I do on pages can also be done on posts. Some of you that are in the dashboard area right now, if you're not seeing exactly the same thing, don't worry, don't be discouraged. I'm in the administrative user, so I'm seeing everything on this side. Some of you may not have the full admin access, and if you don't, there are some things that you may not be seeing. But most of the levels, almost all the levels of getting into the back end are going to be able to see most of the things here, and that you need to be able to follow along with me on Avada. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and click on a page. And we're going to go to a page that I've already been working on, or that I've already created. We're going to go to the Contact Us. Now, especially depending on the speed of your computer, you'll notice that it may take a moment or two for this, what's called the Fusion Builder, to load up. It's pretty powerful, so there's a lot of stuff going on, so sometimes it takes a minute, and dependent on the speed of your connection, that could alter how quickly that comes up. Don't get too clicky. Don't think that something's not working. Just give it a moment, and it'll pull it up. It's pulling up a pretty comprehensive editor in the back end for you. As you can see, this is a Contact Us page that's already created, currently on a website. So the point of this video is I'm going to go in and show you how you can edit these different parts that are already in there. In the next video that tutorial that I'll be doing, we'll go into a little bit more of how you can create another page and add to your website that you already have. So let's just go in here. Let's take a look at what we have. What Avada does is it allows you to make columns on a page, and it has elements that you can add to that. And if you click on Builder Elements, you'll be able to see that. These are pre-built, cool, basically, items that can be used on your website that you can pull in. You can get creative with this. Don't be afraid to try to add some of these things to add some creative flair to your website. You can do that without having to contact me. It's okay. And the reason I say that is if you notice something that you're doing and you don't end up liking what you did and you already saved it, you can go back and you can go back, excuse me, and go to a revision, which the revisions are showing. So you can go back to a revision, which are shown here. You can browse them, and you can go back to a revision that you already did, like the previous day or, the previous week, whatever. So you can always revert back to what you did before. So that's the great thing about WordPress. All right. So we'll go into here first. This is where I have all the information on their location. So as you can see, there's like 3 different things here that control each element. I have a full width container that I can edit, I can copy it, or I can trash it. So you can do that on every single thing with Avada. I could get rid of the container, the full width container. I can get rid of the smaller container, and I can get rid of the element that's put within it. So, you have a lot of freedom that way. What I'm doing is I'm just going to edit it. So I click on that little thing and it brings up a text block. What I added in there was a text block. So I'm able to add the wording that I want and an image that I want by adding media. That's how I got that image. So it's really probably something you're pretty used to using with a lot of your other programs that are featured on, on your desktop, like Word and the different programs like that. It's, you've got the what you see is what you get editor. You don't have as many things to be able to work with as a lot of other ones do, but you have what you need. You have what you need to fit along with the design background of the site. Like, your titles, the headings, everything, the fonts, it's all pretty standard and already set for you. So you really don't need much more than that to be able to do a nice page and edit a page in your website. We're going to cancel out of that. But if you had to make a change, you'd make a change and then you'd hit save. Now, the one thing people forget, and I did when I first started using it, is not only do you have to hit save there, you also have to hit update. If you want to be able to see the change, you have to hit update. So always remember that. Sometimes you tend to forget it because you're used to already saving within the element, but you have to save that entire page to be able to see it. So don't forget that. This is a title one, and I'll show you what it looks like. And my title's actually in white, so you can't really see it, but it's there. And I can choose the size of it. I can align it. I can put a separator on it if I want to. There's all kinds of fun stuff you can do. You can change the color of the separator. When you keep it like this, with nothing in this box, no number in this box, what it's going to do is it's going to give you the default color that's set when I created the site. Or you can select your own color. Let's say we wanted green. Click on that and you'll see the number that'll be featured there. And then you would just hit save. I'm going to cancel because I don't want to change anything on the site. You would hit save and then I would hit update because I made a change within an element. So it's it really is not a very difficult thing to work with. And the way you get a new element down here is, let's say you wanted to add, let's say we wanted to just add another text block. You wanted to add more text underneath the form because in this code block, I have a form that's in there. So I want to add some more text underneath it. So I would click on text block and I would drag it down here until I saw in the container where I wanted to put it, it turned blue. Then I let go. Now you see it added it underneath this on top of the form. You can drag and drop. And there I moved it. So it's very easy to work. You've got the drag and drop features from the top down. And then you have drag and drop features within each of these. It's like I could take this text and drag and drop it over here if I wanted to, like that. So it's really, really easy to work with. There, I just deleted it. You can also, if you just want to add something to the bottom, all you have to do is hit that. You just click on it. And what it's done is it's put it down here at the bottom of the site. So you can do either or, drag and drop or add it. So that's really, those are the basics of the Avada system. There's also custom templates and pre-built templates. I'm not going to go into that with you in this video because you really don't need to do that right now. You're in the beginning stages of Avada and just your website, and you're just editing pages that are already there that have been created for you. So you can dabble in the little builder elements and play with it. Again, if you don't save it, if you don't update it, it's not going to be seen. And again, don't forget about revisions. If by chance you needed to go back to a revision, you can do that. So it's very easy to work with. If you have any questions at all, please do not hesitate to visit Cherubini Designs or Mission Classified. Either website, you can get in touch with us and we will help you through it. Thank you.